Hello and welcome. My name is Szuhi and this is the first episode of Finishing My Game, a small video series about finishing my game. If you look at my channel, the last video I uploaded was a very long time ago, but it was about me trying out the Godot game engine. And after that video, I thought about making a smaller, more simple game to practice that new game engine, and that is this game. And yeah, it turned out to be a bigger project than I expected. So I just wanted to make a couple videos about finishing up this game and give a little inside look into game development. So the game is called ECTD. It is set in 1552 during the famous siege of Eger Castle, when the Ottoman armies besieged it, and your goal is to defend it against the invaders and repel them. And over. So the main feature of version 0.3 is the support unit. In the final version I want to include both towers and enemies in the support category. But since the 0.2 version was a new tower, now I wanted to add a new enemy. So in 0.3 I added a support enemy. In theory it is very easy to create a support unit. Just add the circle hitbox around it and boom, you have a support enemy. And really that is what happened. Of course, in programming nothing is that simple, but yeah, basically it is that. So yes, now I have a support enemy, which I can use the support logic in the tower as well later, but now I have the enemy, so now I need to create graphics for it. I need to give actual body to the enemy. So what is a support? What is a support enemy? Something that empowers the friendly units, give them boost. A drummer, of course. So now I have this nice book. It is about Turkish miniatures. And if we open this book, I will open this at the page where it is. Boom! You most certainly cannot see this, but here is a drummer. By the way, this book is really good. It contains a lot of these miniatures, paintings from exactly that era where the game takes place. And one of my main goals with this game was to make it as historically accurate as possible. Unfortunately, there are not many Hungarian sources from the time period, of course, because the country was at war and got into 3 separate pieces. So yeah, but we have Turkish miniatures, so I can use them as a reference point. And if you're interested, I use Krita for the graphics and the tablet, a drawing tablet. So that's how I make all the graphics for the game. Oh yeah, and through the whole project I wanted to make everything as historically accurate as possible, even the music, but I will talk about it in a later video. And the reasoning behind all of this is to make a game what teachers maybe can use during the class when the kids learn about this exact siege, and the teacher can bring up this game and say, oh, hey kids, this is a game about this siege and about this period, and hey, look, use it, play with it, and maybe, you know, it will give some more success for the game. Now, after the graphics were done, I realized a big error, a big bug in the game, which was that the hitboxes for certain enemies were generated not good. So yeah, the hitboxes are generated automatically, and some enemies had wrong hitboxes. Basically, the hitbox was 2 times the size of the actual enemy unit, and yeah, that is absolutely not good. Fortunately, the fix was really easy, really simple, so now the game is functioning as it is supposed to, but sadly before it wasn't. But yeah, I mean, this is an early access version, so yeah, there are sadly bugs in it, but not anymore, at least not this bug. After that I implemented a couple of quick fixes. One was that I put a cap on the maximum number of enemies of a certain type. So, you know, in a round there won't be just drummers, just support units. So, you know, I can spawn maximum 4 units of a drummer, and the rest is normal units. Also, I have stronger units, and I don't want the field to be filled with these strong units, so a cap on the max number is good. Another one was during placing a tower, if enemies were inside the range of the tower did not target them after placing. So yes, that also was a very quick fix. Actually, I just had to put another if into it, like an if statement, and now it is fixed, so yay! Another big visual upgrade was enabling Y sorting. That means that enemies basically higher up on the screen are shown behind, and lower on the screen are in front, basically. So yes, first I thought, okay, I have the Y coordinates and I will set the Z value. Z is basically how in front or behind is an enemy unit. I will just set the Z number to the Y coordinate. Now, it turns out that is absolutely not a good idea to do it manually. So it turns out that there is a built-in function in Godot. It is called Y sorting, and you just basically have to tick a box and boom, you have all these things that I talked about solved automatically. Now, of course, we are talking about programming, and nothing is as simple as ticking a box in programming. There were a lot of bugs, and things didn't work as they supposed to. Of course, that is to be expected. But after 2 days of debugging and trying to get it working, reparenting a lot of nodes and moving things around, it finally worked, and now the game looks good. It was absolutely a big improvement on visuals, and yeah, I think it's 100 times better right now than it was before. Next thing was to update the codex a little bit. The codex, there are the towers and enemies, there are the stats of them, you can look at them, and I updated it a little bit, again another visual upgrade. So I separated the Hungarian units, the towers, and the Ottoman units, they are the enemies, and they are just, you know, a button, and you just click and you just switch between them. And oh yeah, also, and little icons show the stats of the units, and now if you hover over the icons, it will say what that means. So, you know, a little bit help for the players if they don't understand the icons first, they can just hover over it and oh, this is what it means. Another big feature that I created was making the game harder, because basically everybody who played with it before, including my main tester, aka my brother, everybody said that the game is too easy. Especially after a certain point, you put down many towers and the game basically becomes too easy. The enemies cannot go through the half of the way. So I made it harder by randomly upgrading enemies. So now there is like the 20% or 25%, I don't even remember exactly, but there is a 20% chance that the game at the end of a round will pick a random unit and improve one random stat of it, you know, the speed, the health, the shield health, or the melee damage. After that was done, I just made a nice little pop-up, so when an enemy gets upgraded, the player will see, oh hey, here is the horseman getting 1 more HP, let's go. Plus I added a new panel where it shows all the upgrades. But again, my main tester said that that is not the best way to show all the upgrades, so a player will not look at a long list of upgrades and calculate, okay, so now how much health does a certain enemy unit have? So I connected the codex with this upgrade system, so when an enemy gets upgraded, the codex shows that upgrade basically, so it shows the real-time data. Before it was just the base health, basically the base health, the base damage, the base speed for every enemy, but now it shows real-time. If an enemy gets +1 health, then the codex will show +1 health on that enemy. So okay, so that is, I think, all that was done to 0.3 version, all the things I added, all the things I fixed, and yeah, now it is at a point where I can show it. I can show it to other people. I can put it up on the internet to people to look at it. Hey, this is a game, and maybe try it out. It is available for free on itch.io, szuhi.itch.io/ECTD. maybe you would check it out if you want. Also, if you're interested in the future development of the game, please like and subscribe, it helps a lot. So yeah, I will make new videos about upgrading the game. The next episode will be about implementing a persistent upgrade system. So currently there can be talents applied to towers, but that applies only during one run. But I want to implement a system where upgrades are persistent through runs, so I can make the game even harder, because currently balancing is not very there. So if you're interested in that, subscribe. That will be the next video, which I will go and make now. I mean, not the video, but the system. I will start working on the system. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye!